Hey guys, Marstinkin here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to do the burst mode for the new NAMEK GOKU event. Well, the burst mode is new, the Goku event is not, because remember this is also stage 1, so it's the STR NAMEK GOKU event with the rage mode at the end. Remember that, it's not the in NAMEK GOKU, so don't bring like a full physical team and then get surprised by the last phase. So it's stage 1, we'll go into the burst mode here. Now they've added extra missions for this one, that can give you some silver burst mode coins. So they full missions now, instead of 6,000 points, is 6,200 points. So we're going to do that here. I'm going to use the target Goku team first of all. I will do one for Android/Cell Saga, and we will try and get 6,200 points with both. I like to do that with my burst mode videos where I get the proper full score with both teams, even though you don't have to do that, of course. If you get 6,200 points with one of the teams, you can jump back in, just pick the other modifier and nothing else. You'll only get 1,200 points, but then the event will be normal Dokkan mode difficulty, or Dokkan event difficulty, so you'll beat it in like 2 minutes, and then that's the last mission done, right? So target Goku, we're going to use AGL and physical because that final phase is STR. I do want to have a bit of type advantage. Does mean we have to put some extra points in there somewhere else, but I think it's worth it to have the AGL units. Plus it means we can use Android 13 as the target Goku leader, gets a load of buffs against Goku. So we are making a team that is 420 points or less. We've put on all the status effect nullification, that's fine. No damage reduction from our units in AGL and physical, so we have put the int one on. Then we've given him this extra attack buff at the bottom. Damage reduction, from phase 3 he gets extra defense with each turn that passes. Then we haven't put on any of these optional extra attack buffs. And then I gave him the lowest one I could, which was the 200 rather than the 250. He's got full defense. We didn't give him these extra HP ones because we do want to be able to kill him as quickly as we can. We've given him the max HP for this one. 100,000 damage or less is reduced to 0. No locking, because I hate that, that's terrible. Picking up type disadvantage orbs does damage to you. Not really that difficult to avoid that, and it's a good 150 extra points. All allies key -3, and then no items and no support memories. So this is the team that we are using. I did try out a couple of different teams. I'm recording the intro part actually after we've beaten the event. So this is the team that I used. 13 for the target Goku lead. LR Baby gets buffs against Pure Saiyans. We've got the LR Androids that provide support to our Android characters. 14 and 15. As long as we have them on a rotation with 13 before he transforms, we get a scouter for the whole fight, which is super, super useful. And then Jiro and Dr. Mew, whilst they weren't the greatest banner unit, mine are built for full dodge and they support target Goku. They get buffs against Goku as well. So, I don't know why it wants to give me an STR-17's friend, but yeah, we jump in and use a Rainbow Guest Android 13. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the run. Okay, so, I always like to try and get as much ki as we can at the start, especially because, of course, you know, we have the allies minus ki modifier thing, which is super annoying. It's all going to them, apparently. Also, we have a pretty awkward setup where I think we're... Oh no, they're in slot 7, okay. So we will at least get the 13s on rotation with the 14 and 15 before they transform. Because if you don't get that to happen before they transform, you then don't get that guaranteed scouter for the turn, or for the rest of the fight, which is kind of awkward. So ideally you do want to be getting that. Because it's going to become in very, very handy. There'll be certain situations where there won't be much we can do about it, especially if it's in like slot 1, for example. But being able to have that scouter and have that extra bit of knowledge is, of course, going to be super, super useful. 13, of course, we want him to be getting as many of these additional supers as possible against Goku, so we can get all these stacks that will help us out later on. But yeah, we're destroyed through that first stage. Okay. Now this one's going to be annoying for Metal Cooler specifically because he needs to get hit to get built up, but is also not exactly the craziest unit for damn, not really the best setup either, is it? Okay, so if I do this, then yeah, we can at least do that. Can't get... Well, actually, yeah, there we go. Oh, that was pretty lucky. get enough ki, get the extra orbs for the support, because remember, Dr. Mew and Dr. Gero support target Goku. That's the main reason why they're on the team. You have to pick up a few orbs with them to get that little bit of extra support, so hopefully they'll be okay. I mean, if they get supered in slot 3, we're just like insta-clapped basically, but some of these units do need to get built up a little bit. So like even Metal Cooler here, for example, like the first hit he takes here is probably going to do some damage. Well, 27k, that's not too bad, I guess. I really like this unit, like super attack. Like in concept, I like this unit a lot, but they kind of fumbled them in terms of their kit, really. I did give mine a full dodge build though, so of course though, let me guess. Yeah, what a surprise. Oh, double-digit damage. Okay, well, that was a surprise. All right, well, so now we get the Scouter for the rest of the fight guaranteed. So we can go ahead and do this. Do this. There's no super on this turn, because obviously it would have activated. But now that we've had 14 and 15 on a single rotation with the untransformed 13, it means we have a Scouter for the rest of the fight, which means we are going to be all good. And then... yeah, we get the additionals for 13. So yeah, this is working out very nicely. Like I say, when it comes to these burst mode things, I try not to give the enemy too much of an attack buff, but you also don't want to give them too much HP, because the longer you're in the fight, the more damage they can do. Whereas like, if you give them a lot of defense, units hitting with crits and stuff, you're still going to be able to do a lot of damage to them. But if they have too much HP, they just like hang around for way too long, and that's really not what you want. So... yeah, I can't take the risk that they don't dodge the super, so... now, do I want you to have Big Bad Bosses? You have Android Assault is at 359, or if you have Big Bad Bosses, you're at 374. So that is better. So if we do that... do that. And then grab those. Because, yeah, having to take a super straight away is not really ideal, but... how much is this going to do? We've got type advantage at least, but 112k, that's not too bad. Unfortunate that it had to be before we attacked as well, of course, because 13, very likely to get at least 2 supers here, which gives him a decent bit of extra defense. Of course, I say that, and then, alright, the additional from his passive for fighting a Goku wasn't a super, but then we got the hidden potential, but... yeah, of course we had to take the super slot one. This is what I was saying about the 14 and 15 like Scouter thing, is it's really good to have it, but like if the super's in slot 1, I guess at least we know, because I suppose I maybe would have put, if I didn't know that it was in slot 1, maybe I would have put Metal Cooler in slot 1, which maybe arguably would have still been better, I'm not sure, but he had lower defense. I guess 13 in the middle would have then been getting Big Bad Bosses and Android Assault, but once we're past that first attack, it's not really so bad. And then Goku's Fury explodes. So this is where it starts to become a bit more tricky, right? Because we've got the Fury mode. I think he super attacks early in the turn quite regularly. But at least now that we've got the Fusion Android 13 now, or Super Android 13. I think in the game is called Fusion Android 13. We should be looking pretty good. Okay, so if we do this... I don't want to give STR orbs to them, because we'll lose HP, but we can do this, and then that gives everyone the buff. Okay, that works out quite nicely. Got Big Bad Bosses active with Baby, so 8.6 on the Super. Super 13 is getting guaranteed crits against Goku, so if we can get some of these additionals off here, we'll be doing a lot of extra damage. I mean, as you can see, an additional normal, even though it is a guaranteed crit, it's not exactly taking big chunks out of his health bar. But we will take any extra bit of damage we can get. And then Baby, of course, able to do some pretty solid damage with the crit as well. No super for the turn, which is nice. And then, of course, we're going to have the 13 on the next turn as well. So, pretty good. 4.7 for Gero and Mew. Nothing crazy, but they're here for the support more than anything else. I mean, we've done a lot of damage to him. As long as we don't get unlucky with... the super placement on this turn, because at least we'll get to see where it is, but as long as we don't get unlucky with the super placement, we might be able to kill him on this turn. Yeah, of course it's in slot 1. And there's one in slot 3, so if we don't kill him on this turn, because I kind of have to do this, really. I mean, I could do this, but then he doesn't get Big Bad Bosses. He's at 730, or... oh, okay. So wait, what's he getting with you guys? Android Assault. Does Red Ribbon Army give defense? It does give 10%, okay. Okay, so I think this actually does work out okay. So if I get the STR orbs for you, then we obviously don't want STR orbs for you, and then we can grab all of those. So I think we should be good. Now we're going to take damage from the super, I think. Well, we got over 700k defense, so we might actually take double-digit damage, to be fair. Never mind. 190k. Okay. Well, 8 mil. This is where we really need 13 to come in clutch with some actual additionals, because we know we're getting guaranteed crits. There we go. Because 14 and 15 aren't going to do a lot of damage, if anything. So this guy getting these additionals. One more. Oh, you go. So I think this basically guarantees that Metal Cooler kills Goku here. So as long as 14 and 15, I mean, they don't have the craziest defense, but they're not taking... What, how much HP have we got? They're not going to take 300k from a normal, are they? They've got damage reduction with Super 13 on rotation, so... I said they're not going to take 300k, are they? And they took 279. Sheesh, close enough. But then Metal Cooler coming in clutch with the KO. So, and of course, we get the power level boost, so there's 7 extra... STR Namek Goku medals that I don't need. But yeah, there you go. So... Definitely a little bit hairy at the end there. He certainly can do a solid amount of damage to you, depending on the multipliers that you choose. Them adding those extra missions, of course, to get the extra 200 points means you've got to put on more modifiers than you would usually. But there you go. I couldn't shave 20 points off anywhere either, so that's why we got the 6,220. But... yeah, there you go. So that is all the missions completed now, apart from the Android/Cell Saga. So I'll do a separate video for that one, but we will go for the 6,200 points in that one as well, just to show that we can do it with both categories. But there you go. That is the Target Goku one done. 6,200 points. Well, 6,220. Let me know what team build you guys used and what your high score was. If you've done it with Android/Cell Saga as well, let me know. I will be putting up a video for that one too, so make sure you check that one out. But yeah, that is going to be it for the burst mode run. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.